now moving to a fight number 12, our co-main event of the evening, brought to you by Brad Cowie Roofing. And introducing first, out of the red corner, Jayjay Tapu to Huia. So our co-main event making the walk now, gentlemen. And look, I tell you what, as far as high-level mixed martial arts go, doesn't get much better in the amateur ranks than these two. Both brown belts in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and both coming out of fantastic teams. And I tell you what, I have an immense amount of respect for both these martial artists, and I cannot wait to see what happens when they lock horns.
He's got a big crowd here too with him, JJ.
Yeah, very popular guy. One of the nicest guys.
Very nice.
You'll meet on the Australian MMA scene. Just a lovely human being, of course.
Yep.
Made his MMA debut earlier this year in February on Coastal Combat 7. Took on Alex Hong, who I believe had about 7 fights at the time.
Yeah.
And JJ took home a unanimous decision victory over Alex. Very impressive performance. And I'm just excited to see what Chapter 2's got in store for us tonight, gents.
He was very composed in that fight. He sort of brought like an energy that you wouldn't expect from someone having their first fight. He showed some great skills on the ground.
So, of course, training out of Infinity Martial Arts does get a fair bit of work done, though, with the boys at Compton. So, with Elliot Compton and his dad, Steve, gets a lot of sparring rounds in there.
Yeah, that's why
high-level guys.
That's why he's so comfortable in that first fight that we saw in February.
Yeah, absolutely. So, fantastic people around him, and very, very impressive in his MMA debut. Let's see if he can keep the ball rolling here tonight. I hope we get some grappling transitions out of these two boys.
So do I.
So do I. High-level brown belts, and I tell you what, they're just fantastic to watch on the floor. I think Jack James, perhaps a little more recently, awarded his brown belt. JJ has been the holder of that belt for quite some time.
Oh, here he goes, enters the cage.
Here we go, gents. And introducing his opponent, out of the blue corner, Jack Bricktop James. So Bricktop James, here he is. Jack James, the man known as Bricktop. Some kickboxing experience mixed in there as well. 5-1 as an amateur kickboxer. As we discussed, a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. So hard to find any holes in this man's game. Last time we saw Jack compete was at Coastal Combat 6. Dropped a decision loss to Michael Moss in a fight for the Coastal Combat middleweight title. But Michael Moss is certainly one of the brightest prospects that this division has to offer. So certainly no shame in losing a decision to him.
You'd think that he'd come from here with the support that he's brung, right? From up at Townsville there at Ian Bone's gym, that Courage Training Centre. It's great to see that he's brought all these the supporters down here to support him, and yeah, he's going to put on a performance. Obviously, he's putting the work. He looks like in tremendous shape.
Yeah, both boys looked really good on the scales yesterday, and no problem making that middleweight limit. So both of Jack James's victories coming by way of finish. So he is a finisher in every sense of the word. One by TKO and one by submission. He made his MMA debut back on Coastal Combat 4, which saw him lock up a beautiful rear naked choke victory over Matt Maddock back in September of 2018.
It's great that we get MMAs going all over Queensland now. You know, we got these guys from Townsville. We got guys from, there's a couple of gyms from Townsville there, at Ronan there. Jake Piper, Chris Spence, they're usually down at these shows. We miss them. Hopefully we'll see on the next one. We got Ian Bone here with the Courage Training Centre from Townsville as well. It's great to see that we get everyone. There's a lot of gyms in Queensland now. It's great to see them producing good, well-rounded athletes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, fight number 12, our co-main event of the evening, will be contested in the middleweight division over 3 3-minute rounds. And introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 83.3 kilos and trains out of Infinity Martial Arts, holding an undefeated amateur record of 1 win for 0 defeats. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jayjay Tapu to Huia. And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 83.7 kilos and trains out of Courage Training Centre, holding an amateur record of 2 wins for 1 defeat. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Jack Bricktop James. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Peter Hickmott.
Well, here we go. The 2 boys, middleweights. They look ready to go. Simon, exciting.
I'd like to see Mr. Bricktop likes a body shot. He certainly looks good on his feet. He's got a nice wide stance. He's circling well.
Not staying out in the middle area. Exchange low kicks.
So chosen to wear some Muay Thai ankle protectors, which would make it easier if you're worried about a leg lock.
Yeah. They're both low. They're both looking. I think they're thinking about both shooting. Or both think the shot's coming in.
Really like the movement of Jack James here early.
He's not doing too much. He's poking. He's just getting his rangefinder out there. Ian would have had that game plan down. Just the hit and move. Don't stay in front.
Such a fantastic fight. I'm just so intrigued by how these 2 fighters match up.
He's just keeping range, keeping that points up. Jayjay's looking. He's looking like he's wanting to do something here. There's an overhand right coming.
And one thing, beautiful lead leg head kick. Sorry, there from Jack James. Wow.
Sometimes you don't want to be doing nothing. You got to be putting some pressure on. Jayjay's got to get in or out. He's staying in that range. Jack's doing a beautiful job, moving. Beautiful. Here we go. That's what he's looking for.
Yeah, it's
beautiful.
Giving the plan away, maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Yep.
And one thing that promoter Joel Zapasvar is really big on is trying to get these fighters to return and compete.
Oh, there's that overhand. Nice. There was that overhand.
Nice.
And as I was just saying, both these guys have fought on Coastal Combat before, and it's just so fantastic to have them back once again.
There's a left hook here from Jayjay needs to, as he's going out this way. He's nearly.
Lovely to watch people over several fights and really get to follow them and understand their game and understand what they're trying to do.
He's waiting for
nice
Jayjay to got that. He's got to pick that single up. He's got to grab onto that. Jack's got to get that overhook. He's got to get. See, he's got to. Oh, here we go. Here we go. He's going to sweep that leg. He's going to kick the leg out, He's going for a choke. Right. Here we go. He needs to frame and not bull him onto him. There's a double leg there when his legs come together. Jayjay could go. He's going for the wrestling.
He's going to hit a switch. Nice switch. Good body lock.
It's a very technical exchange here on the fence.
Very good.
Good head control on the fence there.
Jack is very strong.
Yeah, fantastic frame for this middleweight division, Jack James.
Yeah. He needs to grab the wrist control, then throw knees. There's the knees. Good head control, yeah, good. And he's going out the single leg. He's going to try and grab onto his wrist. He's going to grab around the back of the fence. He's going to keep his arm high, knee. He's going to finish off this round with good control.
10 seconds to go.
Body shot would be good here.
Nice knee.
Good. Both boys composed. Not worried by the overall of the event. Good 'em.
So very technical opening round there between Jayjay Huia and Jack Bricktop James. Very exciting. Both very well rounded when it comes to the full aspect of mixed martial arts, and we saw a nice display of all 3 arts there in that round. So some deep breaths in the corner there for Bricktop. Of course, he's got his chief cornerman in Ian Bone, and I'm sure Ian's given him the instruction he needs to hear. On the other side, the team from Infinity Martial Arts going to work for Jayjay Huia.
I say that Ian's telling him it's beautiful, doing the same thing, hit and move, keep moving, keep on your bike. The opportunity, you'll see him try to shoot. Jayjay looks like he's going to try and hunt him down. Just keep moving, picky shots.
And both boys are just in fantastic shape.
Great. They're not even blowing very hard.
No, barely even sweating.
Jayjay's got a bit chain link the wrestling a little bit better to get him down. You just can't go for the standard one move when you hit the fence. He's got to just keep on that.
I think he probably needs to use the threat of the striking, and he did have some really nice strikes in that round to set up that takedown.
He's looking for that overhand right, and it's a good one to get in on the guy who's taller. There you go. what happened here?
Something happened there.
So it looked like the
Maybe
right
eye poke.
The right hand dropped him.
That's all right. He's composed himself, grabbed the wrist, he's going to turn back into him. If I was in, I was telling him to let him go. I think let him go and go back to hitting. Stand back and let him hit. You know what I mean? Jake might want to hit him.
It's hard when you're in the moment, though.
It is. He's thinking he could probably finish him. He might be able to feel that he's weakened a little bit. JJ's weakened. He might be able to let him go and hit a knee here in the head.
Oh, so good takedown.
I think he feels that he's stronger than him. Jack feels at the moment, but I don't know. I would. He should let him go. He's beautiful. JJ is very, 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 very good.
Nice scramble.
There's a body shot here. The body shot would be nice there.
So Jack James really putting on the pressure here, sensing the finish.
Some great exchanges here.
Beautiful two down the pipe there.
Oh,
for Jack
that was
James.
a stiff jab.
Almost knocked the mouthpiece
Stiff
out.
jab. There's an overhand right. JJ's looking for it. Jack needs to go back to what he was doing. Footwork, move, kick. That's what he needs to do.
He was standing in front of him a lot more than he was.
Nice level change.
Beautiful shot from Jack James.
Beautiful.
The hips of Jayjay to Huia, though, have just been fantastic throughout this fight.
Needs to grab the wrist, the knee with the left. It's good. Just lay your weight on him, make him carry. You win this little bit of the round. Put the pressure on him. That's it. There's a knee here out of this clinch, or it's going to be a right hand. When he let it's just get nice raised shot.
So inside the final minute now of round number 2. Short shot there. Yeah, it did from
Looked like an elbow. I'm not sure.
Nice single, beautiful single.
Is
knee bar. Knee bar. Oh, no.
No, it's all right.
Taking the back.
I think he feels like he's he's strong enough there, Jack James, but I don't know. I saw him in trouble last time against Alex Hong and he got out. JJ's very crafty on the bottom not to get hit. Peter Hickmore, just stay out. He's all right.
Some good ground and pound there, though. He's landing some shots.
I think he's all right.
Oh, Peter
well done.
And Peter Hickmont has seen enough.
Oh, well.
Jack Bricktop James. Fantastic performance.
Some good support from the crowd.
Second round TKO.
Beautiful performance.
And his return to the Coastal Combat Cage was successful in all definitions of the word.
Great performance.
Really showed a diverse range of skills.
You did. Very well done.
Love that movement in the first round.
Yeah.
Looks like he had a lot riding on it too.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people come down and support him. And, listen, JJ did a great job too.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, he's just new to the sport, so it was a tough fight. He'll go back. He'll get better from that. But, well, what a performance.
What a performance from both.
What a performance, though. Well done. Guys up there at Townsville, up at Parrish Training Centre, Ian Bone, the boys. That was a good fight. We'll see some good things from Jack there in the future. Well done. Nice work. Good footwork, good movement. Good wrestling. Well done. Very good fight.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our referee has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes and 45 seconds of round number 2. Declaring your winner by TKO in the blue corner, Jack Bricktop James.
What a great co-main event.
Yes, indeed. I showed all the elements there. Hope everyone's enjoying the live stream there. I know that there's people up in Gladstone. They got a live stream out to Joey and Rosa. I was up there the last fight show, and they were enjoying it. They were sending me texts saying how good the fights are. So hope they're enjoying it. Everyone else around Australia, hope you're enjoying these fights. There's people in Melbourne watching, everywhere, Sydney, everywhere. So it's they've been enjoying their time here watching these fights.
Some quality fights.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with our winner from our co-main event this evening, Jack Bricktop James, a fantastic performance, getting him out of there with the second round TKO. Give me your thoughts on the fight we just witnessed.
Yeah, stuck to the game plan, make sure we never hit the back on the edge of the fence, trying to keep it in the middle, win the center. Worked out quite well.
So it looked like you dropped him earlier in round 2 with the short right hand. From there, we did see you engage in the grappling a lot. Did you feel like you had an advantage in there?
It was a little bit too late when I noticed that happen. I thought it was just a slip, but then as soon as I started to grapple him on the ground, I realized probably should have kept distance and kept punching.
Well, regardless of that, it was an almost flawless performance. Obviously, you've been out of the cage for a while now, so it was fantastic to have you come back and compete under the Coastal Combat banner. What can we expect next from Bricktop?
Yeah, I'll be coming back for maybe the Moss Boss again, try to win that belt back, get that back. I want it back.
Well, that will be a hell of a rematch if it happens. And before I let you go, I'll give you an opportunity to thank the people.
Yeah, I just want to thank everyone. Big thanks to Coach Boney, put so much extra work in with everyone in the team, and you really notice it if you have a fight coming up. Everyone's helping you out in the gym. I got heaps of people I want to thank. Everyone sitting over there at the table there. Big Scoots in the crew. Dad came to watch. Granddad came to watch. Heaps of fans out there. Everyone give me one real big cheer. Woo! And Axel, Brisky and Matt. A few people that came all the way from Townsville. People like Axel put rounds with me every single day. And all the Purple Panthers as well, even though they're brown now, not purple anymore. But it's still Purple Panthers. Thank you, everyone.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, one more round of applause for your winner. He's chasing that belt, Jack Bricktop James.